Hi guys, welcome to video number 2 of my Advanced Warfare series. This one is Naval Blockades. Now, how many of you have been in this predicament where you have your stuff in range and some joker thinks it's going to be funny to do this and think that is going to block that? Not only is that ridiculous, it really slows down the game. So what we have decided to do is we have set up so each blocker may only block 3 ships, okay, and the rest get to continue on. So what we do, come up on my card here, so you can see each surface warship can only block up to 3 warships on your opponent's combat movement phase. So I'm moving, I get to pick 3. Okay, now it says you may not non-combat through a blockade. Transports may not be chosen as blocked. Transports may not pass through unless escorted, meaning that if I only had transports here, I just can't keep going. I have to be escorted by more ships. I mean, I have to have at least 3 to be blocked and then 1 more to escort through. So a minimum of 4 ships is needed to block transports. And submarines may not be chosen as block if the blocking warship is not a destroyer. So, for example, if this cruiser is the blocker, I cannot pick submarines as blocked. Okay, but in this instance, if there's a destroyer blocking, now I can pick submarines as blocked. So we go down here. Naval blockades are resolved prior to normal combat. That is because if this doesn't work out, and then this is blocked. Okay, so let's just say I chose 3 ships to take care of that business. We'll do 1, 2, and I can't pick a sub because it's this, so I have to pick another one of my good ships here. And picking a carrier does not count as 3 units. It is each surface warship blocks up to 3 warships. So I have to pick another warship. So I want to save my bombardment, so I will pick carrier, unfortunately. So now what happens now? Now I can pick more than 3. We go down here to phase 1. Attacker chooses which warships will be blocked. So I'm choosing these warships to be blocked. Okay, now I could also choose more than 3 if I want, because if this fails, these guys are blocked. But I think I have enough because I have the airplanes and stuff too. So, I mean, but, you know, if it was a touchy scenario where you had to get through more than you needed to get to your, you know, if you needed to get through more than you need to save your ships, you can drop as many as you want. Just remember your transports has to be a ship remaining to escort them through. Okay, and then, so now we conduct our combat. Naturally, this wouldn't have been a problem. I don't have any damage markers nearby, so we'll just say the battleship got damaged. Or better yet, we'll just say he missed. There, we're done. Okay, now these guys stay. Okay, because okay, we go to oh, and they say okay, we do conduct the combat, and it also says any air support can be used to assign to the blockade, just like a normal attack. You just assign them, which I did. Now, if the blockade was destroyed, the attacker now goes to phase 2. Okay, so we now, but if we didn't though, okay, we'll just say we didn't for a second, so I don't have to come back. The remaining ships must remain in the current sea zone with the surviving naval blockade until next turn. So if these would have got wiped out, because maybe they had 3 blocking warships, which means they would block up to 9. Okay, it's 3 per. So, you know, it makes a blockade more of an expense to the defender trying to block. I mean, you know, you should have 2 ships now trying to block 6, and even still, that might not block everything. So it's really more of a cost burden, which it should be, to put up a naval blockade. So now let's just get to the second part, though. Phase 2, enemy ships which were not chosen as blocked, which means these can no longer participate. These ones are done. Now we get to move these to their combat destination. Okay, and then now remember that's why this has to be rolled prior to know if you can finish your combat movement. So that's it. So that's how we do naval blockades now. It seems to speed up a lot of things, and it's not kind of ridiculous anymore. Like I said, you want to have a good naval blockade. You know, what you are going to need to do as that ally player is you're probably going to need to block with all 3 ships. That will give you a blockade of 9. So it's 1. You got, so it blocked 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There, it's even more than I have. So we are blocked 100% with all 3 ships. And like I said, so that gets expensive. If you need to block 3, you need to block 3. You know, block 3, block 3. If you're trying to do multiple entry ports, it gets really expensive to put up those blockades. Which, like I said, it should be expensive to put up blockades. You shouldn't be able to spend, you know, $8, $8, $8, and then you've blocked everything. It's kind of ridiculous that one ship would block all the other ships. Okay, if we were going through, you know, this fleet would have said, "Hey, you guys take care of that business, and we're going," and that's what would happen. So that's what we do. All right. So, Cassandra, if you like this rule, this card will be here in the description box for download. Or any questions, feel free to ask, and we'll move on to the next video for more advanced warfare. All right. Thank you. Bye bye.